In a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Denver Broncos. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. They'll start out on the ground with Jones, and they're able to get this one across the 35. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A very solid gain of 27. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A Bronco first down. Keenum hooking up with Thomas. To throw, it's Keenum. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Second and 10, Keenum here again. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So a nice opening drive on the road. You get to 3 points. Part of you wonders if that might hurt them later not getting into the end zone.
Well, the good thing is, still first quarter, and they did come out of it with points. In a sense, they could look at it positively and say, hey, we set the pace in this one. I think that's how they'll go about it.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Now Rosen. Caught on the left side. Fitzgerald. And he'll get to the 29-yard line. Brought down there. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A gain of 32 that time. Rosen on first and 10. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. That one goes for 24 yards. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. It's first and 10 at the 14. First down carry here for Johnson. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter.
Lucky 56.
Now Rosen to throw on second down. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
The penalty moves them into the red zone here on first and 10. On the toss, here's Johnson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Whenever I go to a team's practice facility and watch them work, I love to watch the defensive guys in what they call pursuit drills. The ball goes either towards them or away from them. How fast will they respond? On this play, the defensive end responded better than anyone and made a really nice play.
On second down, here's Rosen. That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. And now it's Rosen looking. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5. Second and goal from the 1. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are in for 6. Dawson tacks on the point after, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
On 2nd down, here's Keenum. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Keenum going to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's the first time that they looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a 1st down on the play. To throw is Keenum. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Again, it's Keenum. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. On 1st down, it's Keenum. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. Thomas, the intended target. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he powers his way up past the 30. Desmond Bryant, the one to get him down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Hurry up, here we go. Gain 39. Gain 39.
On 2nd down, Rosen. It fights him off. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Desmond Bryant getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4.
Leopard! Leopard! Detroit! 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 All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
On third down, Rosen. He's going to fire one deep over into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. More from the desert after this. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go.
After the interception, here's Keenum. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Nick Rukowski, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Johnson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Here's Rosen. Underneath for Johnson. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. He had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser-focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. To throw is Rosen. Throw left side complete. It's Fitzgerald. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And Dawson's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On 2nd and 10, Keenum. And for the 3rd time here this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
After the interception, here's Rosen trying to lay one up deep. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Justin Simmons. Shifts by him. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Now, this is something you may have to deal with when you give the keys to the offense to a rookie quarterback. Now 2 first-half interception.
And you do expect it. But I think this deep into the season, you're expecting that to improve and not see it quite so often, or definitely not in this case. So when he goes to the sidelines and the head coach puts his arm around him, he might not be talking to him in nice tones.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to the air. Keenum on 2nd down. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. Chandler Jones able to drop him for a loss of 4. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Gone! Detroit!
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rosen. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. He'll be dropped at the 30. With a shifty move, got him a couple extra on the play. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Hey, 52. We're hot. We're good. Very left.
Keenum to throw on 2nd down. The Cards get to him.
Let's go.
Throwing on 3rd down, Keenum. Got a man, he finds Sanders. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Keenum to Sanders for the Denver 1st down.
Let's go.
Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
To throw on 2nd down is Keenum. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Keenum now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. On 1st down, Keenum. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Marcus Golden in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Keenum now on 2nd down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 15. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Leopard! Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Watch it now, lucky 56.
Here's Rosen to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 17.
Green, 39. Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
3rd and long here for Rosen. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. Here's Andy Lee now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. This will be fielded at the 17. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. The drive starts with Devontae Booker, and he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now Keenum throwing on 2nd.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Keenum now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. From the red zone now, Keenum. Over the middle, it's Thomas. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Keenum now to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Robert Kindici able to swap him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. second down. Here's Keenum. And that pressure gets to him again. Chandler Jones bringing the pressure again, and that is his third sack here tonight. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Shotgun snap for Keenum. Dancing to his left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Marcus Golden in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And McManus able to put it through, and high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Three down, Luke. 3 down. Gotta hurry. Gotta hurry.
Now it's the backup Bradford. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
One day. One day. One day.
From the shotgun, it's Bradford. Lets it go for Nelson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Back to throw. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. The Broncos in the hurry-up try to get to their positions and get set quickly. They'll look to throw. Oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Man, you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
No, Roger. Go.
Back to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Corey Peters in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now Keenum. Buying time to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Keenum. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off?
Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is recovered by the Cardinals.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball, so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
Hey, gotta hurry, gotta hurry.
Down to a knee. Here's the Cardinals look to let the clock roll. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium. That certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost felt like open up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.